YouTube, thank you for joining us. Whether you're catching us live or watching the VOD later, this is Alan Wake 2, Lake House DLC, Day 2. Let's go ahead and pull the game up. All right, so we were in the lake house. I think it's the lake house. That is the name of the DLC after all, but the bunker, and we had to go below it. So it's an FBC facility of some sort, and we're trying to advance to lower levels and get some key cards. So almost reminding me a little of SCP Containment Breach there. But yeah, let's go ahead, and if I load, will that do it? 2 hours, 15 minutes played. I think that is the correct one. I'm liking this DLC so far. I think it doesn't seem to have the same charm as the Night Springs one did, but we'll see as we get more into it. Oh, one last thing. I did want to get my performance monitor pulled up. There we go. All right. Trying to remember where this is. I feel like I might have even had a save after this one. Are there enemies here? I definitely feel as though I cleared this. Okay, so it's a good thing there's some notes on the map for us. So far we have clearance level 2. Experiment in progress, probably downstairs. Need to get to sub-level 5. So for that, I believe I need a clearance level 3 key card, which was locked away on level 1. Oh, security clearance 2 required. Let's see if we can get back there. Okay, that's just a door. Why did I think there was an elevator this way? It's the bathroom. I can never tell if things changed or if I just can't trust my memory from when I most recently played. It's a security clearance. That's 3. Okay. Okay, this is the control room, which I feel like we just cleared. Is this it? This might be where I was thinking of. Oh, hello. Oh wait, I don't quite remember what to do with these. That seemed to work. That was a little surprise. Nothing we can't handle, though. Hey, I can scroll today. I could not last time. V, welcome in.
V's gun hands in the air. Dissident. Put the flashlight and shotgun down and report to the brig for a freedom assessment.
If I have to put my shotgun down, it's no sort of freedom assessment. How you doing, V? Thank you for resubscribing. Thanks for all the support. It's good to have you. Hope you're doing well. 10 months now. It's hard to believe it's been that amount of time already. My Koshi just started playing Sons of the Forest, and everything about that game is weird. They haven't updated it since release. Building system is equal parts beautiful and janky. The enemies are crazy hard to kill, but also passive if you let them. Interesting. I think I've thought about playing that, co-op, but other than that, I just haven't looked into it. But let me know what you think of the game as a whole. So we have 12/13/2019 background report Ari Rudolph Lane. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AWE 35 while residing at the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. See case for information, RE his crimes and arrest. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by FBC staff. After the Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by the FBC, Lane moved to Watery, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or affiliation with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of this report. Got it for the co-op. It's worth it for that. Don't know if you'd be able to take it single. Yeah, it's the case with a lot of games, I find. There's games as experiences, and then there's games as social experiences, in my opinion, and they can be two very different things. Among Us was a social experiment. Gave untold insight into the human psyche.
My team was on sublevel 1. I knew they were in danger.
Okay. So I guess that little bit of voiceover told us we need to go to sublevel 1.
The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods. No. Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
Oh, that's a hard line.
Sublevel 1.
You fucking bastard!
Well,
James Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the Shadow. I'm sorry. I should get that gun while I'm up here.
I know they're gonna be here. Zartrin, welcome in.
Back to that crazy world of the Federal Bureau of Control, huh? Good luck keeping your sanity. Also, inching forward in months.
Indeed, 27 months. Zartrin, thank you for all the support. We are indeed back to the FBC to some extent here in the Lake House DLC. Hope you're doing well, Zartrin. Hope your week started well. Art is for analysis, not for admiration. Stay focused on your work. Look, listen, think. A safe workplace is everyone's responsibility. Doing all right, glad to hear. And hope it goes even better. Be dangerous in this world for sure. So, is there some way we can move the painting? Oh!
Not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? My arme. Like some kind of assistant? Un putain d'assistant? Moi? I run the lake house. This is my facility. Mine! You cannot just walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York? Espèce de crétin! Prétentieux! The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star!
Mr. Marmont has something to say.
Oh, the shadow. The shadow is good. It's evocative. He is just a jealous, spoiled little child. I will make it so no one even remembers his name! Tous ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. And I will break it.
What did Dr. Jules do? Oh man, ego. This is not the kind of place where you can let your ego get to you. This world thrives off of those twisted emotions. Oh! Wow, that just about killed me. I bet this new weapon is what kills those creatures, or at least stuns them or disables them or something. Progress update number 5. Got the firing mechanism working. It's throwing the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now I need some actual black rock for the tests. I know there's some on sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Next steps, source black rock.
Okay, this should get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
Charged shots go farther and deal more damage on impact. Okay, so I have a total of 5 shots.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
Most hilarious thing that has happened to you in TCG Card Shop Simulator is the time a stinky dude came in and got sprayed and the deodorant machine sprayed with the deodorant machine and immediately bought the whole shelf of deodorant. I was not even aware that was a game where you could stock and sell deodorant. Okay, we have another password thing here.
Okay, black rock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
Oh. 02 12 19 in there. There's a little drawing of a cat on it too. Alright, Pie Day from Jay Marmont. Hello, to celebrate the arrival of fall, I have brought a variety of seasonal pies from that local diner you all seem to love so much. Oh, I have the bug again where I can't scroll. Apparently it's been an ongoing issue since they dropped this DLC. Hello, Carla. I have decided to reassign you from Project Romnus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor, effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth than out in the open where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Well, that's all we get to read because scrolling is broken.
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
Maybe we just get back to... Oh no, the elevator's gone again. That's not good. Okay. Was not intending to use up all of my ammo for this, but we are where we are. Where's the elevator now? Gotta watch out for any painting that looks like it has a humanoid in it. Zartrin, thank you for gifting a sub to Cemetery Chick. I appreciate that. Thanks for all your support. Elevator. How's the Kava world? It is advancing. We're doing site selection research right now, looking for physical location, and we're looking into right now if we can start doing like pop-up events before we can get into a physical place. But been experimenting with combinations, both Kava and non-Kava, for like non-alcoholic cocktails, and just having fun with it. Save here. Yeah, I've been using some more high-quality instant kava stuff lately, actually, and it's been good for trying out drinks without having to make a whole liter of kava at once. Maiko, how you doing? Good to see you. Where would the elevator be? I mean, I know the FBC's whole thing is that stuff gets, like, weird and, you know, inconsistent and unstable, but how does a whole elevator disappear? Never heard of instant kava before. So instant kava is they press fresh juice out of green kava, and then they take the juice and dehydrate it. So it's not even an extract. It is the whole body of what is in the kava drink, and you just reconstitute it with water or another liquid. I am clearly missing something. Oh, wait. Yep, there's a button I can press to move the paintings around. Crunch, what's up, Crunch? Good to see you. Any one of these could be a trap. There's a humanoid painted on that one. And that one. And that one. You think Alan is awake yet? I think Alan is very woke right now. Should I go straight to sub-level 5, or should I do sub-level 4? Let's try 4. The game tells us to go to 5.
Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Mirror, please hold.
This is not level 4.
Please hold. Please hold.
Alright, we get to speak to the painting again. What do you know about Rudolph Lane?
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shame of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself, a self-portrait. Make them.
Hey, Maiko, good to see you.
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush, just himself.
Oh, and me, of course. Don't worry, I knew it was implied. Ooh, what's this? Reading.
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon.
Is it
Names don't
cadmium
matter, he
blue?
decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain misery and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
That really is the FBC. It has seen better days. So it is not the oldest house. It is an FBC installation in Watery. Yes, the implications. Hey, Rain, welcome in. How you doing?
4.
Wait. I thought I just pressed 5. Why did it bring me to 4? Nothing in this place can be straightforward.
Ooh, nice office.
I think I need to report this chair as an OOP. I don't know what type of enemy I'm gonna run into, so probably the shotgun is a good thing to be equipped with. So your day was, it was much better than the last two. Literally saved a puppy from dying today, so that's a good feeling. Also, heavily discounted Halloween decor, went to Target for socks, and ended up with so much more. Sounds like a very gratifying day overall. I'm glad it was a good change from some of the previous days. Is it a glitch or a ghost? The world may never know. What if ghosts are glitches? I'm sure there's media out there about that, like some game or short film or something, you know, some creepypasta is like, oh, ghosts are actually glitches in the coding of our world. Like, you have to hide from the elections right now, so thanks for the safe space. Oh, yeah, it would be so great to go to sleep and wake up with it already done, and nobody blowing up my phone about it or anything, so I totally get it. Speaking of creepypasta, do I need help finding material for that stream? Yeah, if you can recommend some that you can find the copyright on, like if they publish it as Creative Commons or anything like that. That was my big drawback before, was a lot of what's written as creepypasta is actually, you know, as with any creative work, the copyright belongs to the author, and it turns out that it's not like something like SCP, for instance, where it's always the case where it's published as Creative Commons, and they're happy with other people taking it and using it for readings and such. Now, that doesn't stop people from doing it, probably, and blowing it up all over YouTube and everything, but something I do want to keep in mind. Did I just go in a big circle? Looks like it. Howdy, Darkin. How you doing? Good to have you.
Come on.
Insane when it's a play on the word copy-paste, but I guess we're too deep into the meta. Yeah, and I get it because, you know, people, they put a lot of creative effort into stuff, and then some YouTuber comes along and gets 1 million views reading off Reddit stuff that they didn't write, or having an AI voice Reddit stuff that they didn't write, and then they get ad revenue for it, and the author gets nothing. And, you know, I get why there's the instinct for people to be like, it's not really cool for creators to just go and read my stuff. What if I did an SCP reading stream instead? I could do that. Because then all I'd have to do is publish the VOD under Creative Commons, and that's fine with the license. I wasn't sure if that was something people would be as into, but yeah, that's something I could potentially do. CP reading, and then you have to try to draw it in Gartic with Maiko. How is everyone? I'm doing all right. I hope you're well. Any reading stream sounds nice to you? I thought about doing that as YouTube videos. Like what if I were to just record myself playing like Power Wash Simulator and then reading some, you know, public domain works over it, and just publish a playlist for people wanting to listen to it when they sleep or whatever. Really crank up that those watch time hours. I know what you are. That didn't save me though. Knowing what it was did not save me. Don't know how drawing with someone in Gartic works. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to get close enough to trigger that enemy so he comes out of the wall, but not so close that he grabs me and eats the last of my health. Oh, and there's two, so I can't just dash by. Unless I dash by both? That didn't work. Can I throw anything? I don't believe so. How far back is this? Where am I? Oh, I'm just here. Okay.
Come on.
Maybe there's some healing items that I missed? Okay, let's do a little science. Can I shoot them before they leave the wall? Looks like yes. Okay. I will not be doing that, Maiko. However, I could try to do it with pixels. What? I shot you. Well, that was the last of my ammo. I hope that was a good use. It's my favorite part of Thanksgiving dinner. Hard to say. Get sweet potato casserole maybe, or the dark part of a turkey. Got caught drawing stick figures in a games where people were using Wacom tablets. Yeah, yeah. I don't enjoy drawing games at all. And it's not just because I'm bad at them, I actively hate the process. Is this a landmine? Film reel, maybe. It's giving pixel art of turkey or casserole. Maybe. Oh boy. Hate the process of drawing. Yeah, I hate drawing games. I just do not have fun with them. Brimming with energy and enthusiasm. Sorry if it seems like I'm throwing shit out of left field. We'll probably crash in about an hour. No worries. I am not. I am having the exact opposite day. I am barely here. I had to work myself up to doing what I'm doing right now. Just thought it was one of those things people do. I mean, when you make a game of it, it makes the process not fun for me. Like, if I felt in the mood to do a little random doodle, maybe, but when it turns into a game, I'm just not interested. It's the kind of mood that gets you in social commitment territory. Yeah, that's it's a dangerous mood. Hold on, I'll be right back. I need to turn my AC down. Also, welcome in, Todd. Good to see you. Anxiety of watching the time limit countdown makes your creative juices dry right up. Yeah, I've just not enjoyed them. Alright. I wonder if there were healing items in that chest that I saw. That I only saw too late. Oh, another chest. So we got shotgun shells. Todd, how was your stream? I woke up way too late, and I joined your stream about 5 minutes before you raided out. You were playing, what, Red Dead? Competitive or comparative environments like that can make creativity feel forced and uncomfy. Definitely understood. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, just never gelled with it. Wait, I picked up pills. Why can I not use pills? They were definitely in this box right here. Stream was good. Did more Red Dead. Made it to Mexico just before you ended stream. Very nice. Is there some way I can see my inventory? Control. I swear I picked up pills. What happened to them? Why does that work sometimes? Nope, it's still there. I guess it works when you can start to see the shimmery stuff. Okay. Well, at least I'm learning, I guess. Oh, there was another one.
About to go!
Why is there nothing to heal? Finding no healing items. Well, I guess maybe I can use my flares.
I searched the way!
Okay, I know I said this when I played the base game. I hate the ones that zoom around. Random announcement, but you get to go back to D&D tonight and doing archery this weekend. Very nice. Have fun. Sure would be nice if they gave me anything to heal. I don't know why you think I need more ammo. I need something to bandage my wounds. You can't make any mistakes here, really, because there's only one type of ammo that kills those things. And then I'm totally out of heals. Y'all just see that? What kind of quantum locker is this?
Come on.
Oh, these enemies are annoying because if you don't get close enough, you can't hit them. But if you get a hair too close, they hit you instantly. Okay, I can sorta move around them a bit. Saved myself a little bit more ammo than last time. Quantum Locker has been clipped, thank you, Rain.
Diana sat in her office. A weak desk light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood, but there was nowhere to run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules. Their ambition. Their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules' smile.
Oh, the people meddling in powers beyond their comprehension got what was coming to them? Good. Wow, that, like, never happens. Stop zooming. Really, why did they do this? Did my flare not Burn your shadow. Not you being excited about getting a new flavor of spicy water, pomegranate, apple, and ginger. It sounds good. They really do zoom. Yes, when they decide to zoom, they do nothing but zoomy back and forth. There's one there? I don't think that was there before. Well, it's gone now. Did it grab me from the other side of the wall? I feel like that's what happened. This time they recognized I may have wounds to patch up. Right. Am I supposed to check all these side areas? I wonder. Oh, it gets all dreamy and stuff if I go that way. Annual Report Threshold Study. Progress in the Lake House's directive to understand and suppress the Cauldron Lake threshold has improved this year. Research in the areas of threshold energy detection and measurement have made great strides, allowing us to work with the Investigations Department in the construction of an early warning system near the shore of Cauldron Lake. Exploring the relationship between the shadow and sources of light continues to be difficult without active threshold manifestations to test against. Additional means of containment and offensive measures against the shadow have similarly been difficult to develop without an active AWE, though theoretical research continues. Research into threshold suppression techniques is ongoing, with no clear determination regarding their viability possible at this time. The team has been testing counter-frequency projection in the vicinity of Cauldron Lake, with all findings being sent to Dr. Darling as requested. In summary, 2017 has been a successful year with further promising breakthroughs predicted for 2018. Diana Marmont and Jules Marmont. Okay, we have ads in about 15 seconds, so I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break, use this opportunity to run to the restroom and let the ads run so that people don't get pre-roll ads coming into stream. I'll be back in just a moment. Thank you for hanging out with me. We'll see you then. The way Frost tends to go is I'll be okay for an hour or so, and then I'll rack up 40 deaths in 10 minutes. And I'm only very slightly exaggerating. Like these deer have absolutely wrecked me before. The way Frost tends to go is I'll be okay for an hour or so, and then I'll rack up 40 deaths in 10 minutes. And I'm only very slightly exaggerating. Like these deer have absolutely wrecked me before. Really don't want to die to a rad roach. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you, Maiko. Thank you for running clips. Let's see what this is all about. Navigate the archives. Get to the experiment site. I know we've got about 30 seconds left of ads. I will I'll look around for any loot or anything like that. Thank you, Rain. Thanks for hanging out with us. Okay, Office of Co-Head of Research.
Clock stopped, and another shoe was dropped. What a mess, deep breath. 6 deep breaths, forget all the rest.
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist.
What next?
A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject.
Oh, I just lost my audio.
Distress rating, once we set the variables and establish control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps. An increasingly tight living space. This is how Jules lost his subject, though. Need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
So they're basically willing to deprive of all quality of life in order to make him start creating art again.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. I know you're here, they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home. Their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
Follow-up report, RE Big Ol' Redacted. On the morning of blank, the musician held at the lake house for research purposes was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Blank, known professionally as Blank, had produced a song called 6 Deep Breaths during her time at the lake house that was considered very promising as research material by Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont. Poe, I believe it is Poe, somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find Poe were brief, with any wider search considered an unacceptable risk to the lake house's mandate of confidentiality. Action to be taken. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether any staff at the lake house were involved in the disappearance of Poe. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as a redacted means of escape. All material related to and work produced by Poe will be stored in the archive for future reference. Online checks for the public reappearance of Poe are to be performed weekly. Known web addresses associated with Blank in the past. Known addresses with parautilitarian/AWE activity. thishouseofdreams.blogspot.com. Sirensociety.io. I wonder if these are real websites, but if you go to them and something happens to your computer, I am not responsible. For the up-to-date full list, refer to Blank.
Deep breaths, deep breaths.
Not sure where I'm going.
Gotta take it slow, 'cause that's the fastest way that I know. Deep breaths.
Here we go.
Till the pain subsides.
Okay, thank you for once again placing the password right in plain view. Okay, but once again, I can't scroll, so I'm not going to be able to read all of this. 5 years ago, letter from Darling. Diana, I just received a letter from Darling about a request you made to bring in live subjects. What were you thinking? Do you know how that looks? Jules. What did he say? Was it approved? No, he refused. You know protocol does not allow this sort of thing. And he says he will be making a trip to the lake house to check in on us soon, like we are children. This is very bad for our reputation, Diana. Please, if you have an idea like this, come to me first. Diana, considering the details on the new page we have found, I believe we need to abandon the research into Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger our staff. Regards, Dr. Jules Marmont. Don't pretend like you're worried about them, Jules. You're just looking out for your own ass. The fact that the pages are detailing future events means they are the correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not Wake's, whatever those may be. The ATDs are producing better and better results. We just need to keep doing the work. No, Diana, I'm looking at the page right now. Constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue with this research, we will lose our facility. Perhaps more than that. What is the point in succeeding if we are dead? I am a head of research here, and I forbid you from proceeding. You can't forbid anything. You are not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. If you're too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead, then I'll finish what we set out to do here alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. He always needed me more than I needed. I presume that says you. Official complaint. Hello, Dr. Marmont. I received your formal complaint about Jules' behavior. You claim he is maliciously keeping research material away from your team, but he says they have simply been misplaced. I understand you are frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. If the issue persists at that point, then let's discuss your desire to escalate this issue. So does anybody have any games they've been interested in seeing or watching lately? I am curious to see what's on people's radar. I don't know where I'm going. More than one point of interest in here. Is there something I can do on the PC? Feeling cozy horror with a little humor and jank. Do you have anything in mind? Okay, the definition of art, a study by Dr. Diana Marmont, PhD. To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is as varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Past cases of Cauldron Lake's threshold affecting reality have centered on writing. Cinematography is also suspected, though not directly confirmed. What about other mediums? We will need to test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, and so on, not to mention the myriad of genres or methods within each medium. And what about crafts outside of the most common artistic expressions? Does any act of creation on a high level of expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking, etc.? What about non-physical mediums? Why is music an art and philosophy is not? Does something become art due to its medium, its quality, or perhaps simply through the intent of expression? Or an equation made up of all three? What would be the order of importance? What threshold of each factor reach for the equation to succeed? Clearly, there is much to determine. We must begin with developing a methodology using a vast range of arts and general creative endeavors, both physical and mental, then find a way to test their potential connection to Cauldron Lake's threshold. Cauldron Lake is an enigma with many layers to pull away if we are to understand it and ultimately bring it under control. The work will take years. Ask me that because you blame me for getting you into it. I'm having a hard time figuring out what people want to watch on Twitch lately, so I was curious if anything was on anybody's radar. I don't know what I'm doing. Shifting geometry bullshit. Yeah, I'll say. It's the new Dragon Age game. Squidney, good to see you. It's going well. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you again. Can I walk through the shifting geometry bullshit? Okay, it brings me back here. Thinking I might try to get a new Fallout 4 mod working, since that seems to go over well. People seem to always be down for Fallout 4. How does Mouthwashing have 2.1 thousand viewers? It is probably 1 or 2 very large streamers playing it. Love to hear it. Doing good too. Slowly getting back into playing games since you took a super long break from everything. Yes, I had seen you back online a little bit here recently. And you know, I definitely encourage people taking breaks whenever they need. But it's good to see you back. Want to play Mouthwashing so badly, it is very good. I don't know. Lately, I just noticed with games like that, I almost never meet new people. Like, I don't get new people come in. So I don't know what to do on the channel to keep kind of new people coming in and growth going and things like that. So it's kind of difficult to know where to focus my time when I can stream. There's obviously, you know, what I would like to play all the time, and then there's what people want to watch and will find me playing, and the idea is to find the middle ground where the biggest point where the two circles overlap on the Venn diagram. Oh wait, there's a button here I can press. Oh, am I happy I pressed that? I don't know if I am. Frustrating when what you want to play doesn't overlap with what everyone wants to watch. Feel like you tend to stick to old games because of that. I notice for me, I would love to explore more older games, but they don't tend to do super well. It's like, I do my best when I'm playing like Fallout or Skyrim or Death Stranding. The older or more experimental stuff definitely struggles more.
He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle. He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details.
To play cult games, you need a cult. I don't need a cult. But I do need to find some way to get new people introduced to the channel. Maybe that means branching out more on YouTube and the like.
The color was pure! The fire made them see!
Oh, Jesus.
The problem is, though, then you can't just play popular games, because then you get washed out by all the people playing the popular games. Play 20 minutes of Fortnite a day? Yeah, no thank you. Down to join a cult, but only if there's snacks? What type of snack would get you to join a cult? Like, what's the #1 most likely converter? If it's there, you're most likely to hear them out.
The Marmonts.
A really good
opened
peanut.
The door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced.
Brownies? Ooh, I'll do some brownies.
Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
Rocky Road. Wow. I can't believe that worked. Oh, is that a chunk of the black rock? I bet that explains part of it.
Typical fucking Mormons.
I'm getting away from that. Would you reload your shotgun, please? There we go. GTA 5, but somehow different. Wait, what's the context for that comment?
The threshold's about to fracture. Where'd she go? Like I needed more problems.
Oh, these guys again. What do you mean you meant for straight, like to replay Grand Theft Auto 5?
Why did you think this is a good idea?
How many times do I have to press reload? Okay, we did it. Track the potential cool people who haven't found you yet. I don't. I played through all of GTA 5. Do some GTA LARPing. Wait, let's talk and reason with it. You're angry, I get it.
I know what the Marmonts did to you, to Rudolph Lane. I will do whatever I can to make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen again.
A putrid weight he could never wash away.
The threshold is tearing itself up. The Marmonts are dead. I don't know if that's any sort of consolation, but it's done.
The pain, it was all over him.
Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't make a choice here. It's not fair, but I have to shut this threshold down before it fractures.
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Ilmo Koskinen, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake! After the Threshold event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. This one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmonts were monsters way before the Shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
Interesting. End of chapter. Wait, is this a multi-chapter DLC or is this the end of the whole DLC? They don't get what Getting Over It Mafiathon Edition is, but it's doing well viewers-wise. Yeah, you can't really go off of what's getting big viewers because if there's 100,000 viewers in a category, chances are that somebody my size is going to be like 10 pages down on the list and no one will ever find me. So you have to find the perfect place where it's like there's some viewers, but also you're kind of near the top of the list, so you get some people drifting in. It's a really strange balance. And I have a feeling based on the Mafiathon thing that it's a Kai Cenat thing. Is Wukong hype over? Love to see you get slapped around in that. I don't know if I have the patience for that these days. The bash your head against the wall type games. I don't know. Keep trying to answer the question, be helpful. Think you're just stressing my brain cells in an unhelpful way. No, I probably shouldn't bring it up on stream because it's not anybody's responsibility. I'm just trying to figure out what I can do about it. I don't really know what direction to take things. Can't always be in a Dark Souls state of mind. Yeah, although I have been playing Shadow Tower on the YouTube. Maybe I'll go back and do Dark Souls 1 and 2 at some point. This is nice. I like this song. Hey, Herb, welcome in. Could be our problem. I may claim it. Okay, Herb, you are the new head of stream expansion and viewer acquisition. It pays in a VIP badge. And if you already have one of those, are you interested?
Deep breath, deep breath. Clock stopped, and another shoe was dropped.
Don't mind trying to find your sweet spot, because I'm picky, and if it doesn't sit right with me, I'll just say no. Maybe that's the question I need to ask, is what can I do marketing-wise to find more people who appreciate doing the weird or older or experimental stuff, you know, the people who want to see stuff a little off the beaten path. Because that's where I'm happiest exploring on stream, usually. 24/7 sleep streams. Tomorrow will be the start of it. More clickbait. Some would say the only success I've had on YouTube is because of clickbait. That's a better question. How can you bring your people closer? Well, to be honest, I have a core group of people that are really great, that put a ton of time into supporting and show up a lot and watch my videos and comment on them and show up to streams and lurk even when they're doing other things. I don't want to stress out that core amount of people even more. I don't want it to become an obligation. Twitch just doesn't really... It's very hard to become noticed by new people. I don't want it to be like a full-time job to have to watch and support me. We're done with Alan Wake 2, by the way, so let's see what I have downloaded for demos. Set title, finished Alan Wake 2. So now we're trying demos. YouTube, new vid. Set game. I think is it set game or set category? It's set game. Okay. So DLC, good. Always slept on Alan Wake as a series. It was pretty good. I think it was very topical in terms of there was a lot of stuff in there about how they were taking an artist and trying to mathematically analyze and replicate that artist's creations and boil them down to a science that they could use to manipulate the energies within the universe. And, you know, obviously that's pretty topical with the whole, like, AI and machine generation and all that sort of stuff. So it was pretty cool. It was nowhere near as captivating as the first DLC for me. I loved the Night Springs DLC. Interpreted Mikoshi's comment as your people meaning like-minded nerds. Yeah, exactly. Retro community and people who like demos and horror. Exactly. So, you know, that's honestly a big reason, aside from the whole time thing, because it's more time efficient for me to make a video than it is to stream. It's one reason I've been experimenting more with the YouTube, is to see, can we find more, you know, more people who are into this stuff and want to be a part of it with us. Let's check out Void Zone. Got a voice for paranormal speculation videos. Kind of like how Stephen King books are all mysteriously about writers. Oh, we can't play Void Zone. I guess that one was taken down. Here's one we never played. Let's try Pager. It's just a pure white screen right now. I'm going to warn you. You can see you can see how bright the screen is on my face. Is being nonstop flashbanged. Hello, welcome in on YouTube. We're currently trying to load up a new game. Oh, that's right. I need to change my YouTube info as well. All right. Finished Alan Wake 2 DLC, trying demos. Let's try relaunching this game. It might not have liked that I kind of alt-tabbed while it was launching up. How many years was it on light mode? It still doing it. Well, I'm trying to play a game right now, but this is the second demo that is just not loaded. So let's see if we can get one loaded up here. What demo is this supposed to be? It was supposed to be Pager, but it just was not wanting to work, so... This is Karma the Dark World, I think. I think that's what it's called. I'll pin that. You see it, let's go. Okay, settings. Display. Order list, VSync off. Advanced settings. Do we have an FPS cap? Oh, it's got everything on Ultra. I hope I don't regret that. Pager has a really cool style. I hope they make it, like, able to launch. Yeah, maybe I'll check it out and see if I can't get it to launch. Like this scene already, very moody. Like its vibes already also. Hello, Love Glutton. What does my configuration look like? What do you mean by configuration?
Wake up.
Oh, yeah. Yep, this game is throttling my graphics card already. And I can't access the settings.
What is this place?
PC specs. I have an NVIDIA 3080 and a Ryzen 7 5800X and 48 gigabytes of RAM, DDR4. Been here just kind of lurking that DLC was spooking you out. Only 48 gigabytes, I know. I don't know how I ever expected to be a streamer with that. Okay, so this feels very not optimized. How many sticks is the 48 gigabytes? 4. I've got 2 8s and 2 16s. Why are textures locked on Ultra? Do they only have one texture set? Hold on. Maybe some stuff is only loadable from the main menu. Yeah, that could be it. Okay, I managed to get my graphics card just a little bit of breathing room. Okay, my OBS came back to me. Memo obtained. You people won't succeed. Come to the transition room after calibration. Oh, that looks good. Micah, look at that roll. That's pretty good.
Why am I here?
What did the note mean, you people? I don't know. It's a good question. Better brush our teeth.
What happened to me? Where am I?
This is like the hardest thing my computer has ever tried to run. I don't understand what's happening. $40 million spent on the protagonist model. Hold on, let's try... Why can I not change the resolution? I'll play it in 1080 if it gives me a little breathing room. Yeah, try it with 1080 exactly. Now I have just lost all of my screens. Says one of the joys of having 3 monitors is when you change the resolution of a game on one, everything just explodes all over the place. Okay. We happy with that? We're mostly happy with that. And...
Am I related to these people? Or are there others living here?
Ooh, I inked the bed.
Is anyone there?
Oh, it's like an Amnesia style where you click and drag to interact.
Welcome, Special Agent. Please have a seat.
Why is it so moist in that hallway? A great question.
Performing visual calibration.
Left black image becomes less clear Well, okay, it's good where it is.
Good.
I feel like I just saw somebody play this because this part looks familiar to me.
Please go to the table. Performing audio calibration. The brightest galaxy I've ever seen was a diamond shrouded in ghastly dark blue flames. He sank into the dark ocean, invoking an apocalyptic wave. Foolish humans trample over their brethren, dyeing the ocean crimson. Beneath the piles of corpses lie countless a reasonable dynamic range.
They better not change things on me, and all of a sudden the game gets super loud after we explicitly did
Please stand at the
calibration.
marked location.
What marked location? Oh, here? What are my feet?
Performing spatial calibration.
I feel like 95 is probably good.
Excellent. Calibration complete. Good luck on your missions. Please proceed to the transition room.
So we have a transition room, a cultivation room, a calibration room, and then some patient rooms. We are part of the Leviathan Corporation Thought Bureau. Okay, so we have gone from one bureau to another in today's stream. Hold on, can I turn off motion blur? Okay, I guess we all just get to be slightly nauseous when I turn the camera. You know, it kind of looks warm and comfy. I don't know. Wait, am I this one? I just asked if I'm an inky empty hole. No, I asked if I'm the thing that came out of the inky empty hole. Transition room, that's where they wanted me.
Hey, you! Toss that useless figure onto the stinking pile of corpses for me, will you? I'm working on something more important. Keep it down. I'm recording.
He's recording? Oh, I bet he's making a YouTube video. He's just like me for real.
Find her. I am unimportant. You have to put an end to this.
I just woke up in the room over there.
Ah, looks like you're finally awake.
Do you know what this place is?
Yes, of course.
And those
Thing is,
twisted
we
things
don't
outside.
have the time for an explanation. Have a seat on that chair for now. I'm working on something else.
Sure, I trust this.
The most important part is you have to get out. No. We all have to get out of this place.
Wait. Who are you? What are you doing to me? Why can't I recall anything?
You don't know who I am? Mother didn't tell you?
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Who the hell is Mother? I swear to you, I don't know a thing about you.
Well, that's impossible. For half my life, I have been serving her. One after another. You have never succeeded. None of you have. I put in so much effort to leave messages on the other side, yet none of you seem to care about them.
Hey, listen. This might be a misunderstanding. There are things I can't call to mind. I arrived here by accident. I can't be one of those people you speak of,
Only
right?
people can pass through the abyss. I cannot. I am trapped here forever. My memories... Wait. You're saying you lost your memories?
Yes, that's what I've been trying to tell you. I woke up in a room, passed through calibration, and ended up here.
You do seem different from them. Those useless people out there. All they care about is doing their jobs. Perhaps... I'm saying... Perhaps you may succeed. If you wish to retrieve your memories, this thing can help you. No, you won't be lost forever like them. They're failures.
Finding my memories? No! I think you've got the wrong person. I've explained it so many times. I did lose my memories, but I'm not one of those people you speak of.
Listen, Abba. I don't know how you ended up here, nor do I care. But you got here, and that means it's your mission. You must find your true memories.
You're insane! What are you doing? Hey!
You'll meet me again.
Look at me!
On the other side.
Well, this is cool so far.
Form. Good luck, Daniel.
Makes you think of In Sound Mind and Death Stranding. You know what it was giving for me was Soma. It's making me think of Soma. Although this is very Death Stranding.
Where the hell am I? Why is everything so surreal?
Oh, that was the wrong thing to do. I just wanted to start recording it. No, my immersion. I'm gonna look at this so closely. Gonna play the full game? I think so. I hope they optimize it. I shouldn't need to squash all the settings to the bare minimum to play it.
Birthday, my child. Can't be. Why is this here?
What's the test subject status?
Dormant, as usual.
From now on, I'll deliver the bodies around this time. You'll take them to cold storage.
Understood. Professor, I can feel that his body is still mutating from the Dasein injection.
Dasein? We'll try our best to contain the test subject.
Understood. Professor, is there a way to free his consciousness from that huge body? Just like you and...
No. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Yeah, every one of these cutscenes so far has redlined my GPU to 100% and stayed there while we're in the cutscene. Are you liking the main protagonist's voice acting? It's all been pretty cool so far. What do you mean I can't crawl under this desk? I'm not playing right now. This is just happening.
Oh, scheiße. No. No. No, no. No, go away! No!
But did my GPU die? Maikoshi, the perennial problem I have is I cannot get my PC to prioritize OBS over the game process. So when my GPU redlines, it just about kills my OBS every time. I've set the priority, I run it in admin mode, but for some reason it just always wants to give it all to the game, and it causes trouble when I stream.
Why is the monster here again? And that damn recorder.
Hey, Kraz, welcome in. Good to see you. Is there something else I can lower? Windows gives it to the game because it's on top. If there were a way that I could tell my PC, give OBS everything it needs, and then you can worry about processing the game, I would love that.
Why won't they leave me be?
Oh, it's an ad break. I should go ahead and take most of this time to run to the restroom real quick, mostly so that anybody who's not subscribed doesn't miss anything. I'll be back. We will be playing more of this demo, and I'll see you in just a moment. Thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate you. Bet this guy doesn't just blow me up, right?
Hello, I back. I back.
Hi, Commercial.
Hello. Why is everyone saying F? Why is everyone saying
You have
F in
died.
chat? F's for me. Thanks.
Hey, so I just realized there's no PvP, but cooking with poisonous ingredients actually would be a good way if someone
Seriously?
wanted to. Alright, Daisy, I know we gotta escort, like, your child to a gravesite, but the library's clear, which means I'm looting it for survival supplies. It is not clear, which means we're getting the hell out of here. Really don't want to die to a rad roach. Hey, Maiko, I appreciate it. Thank you for playing clips. You take your time. Everybody else, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks very much. Let's get back into it.
She must be waiting for me at home. I have to get out of here. Grace. Wait for me.
Why are these Christmas lights in this vent anyways? Okay, I see the lights go that way, but what goes this way? A chance to get more blue bottles. At 11 p.m. every Thursday night, bring any object of value to the Loyalty parking lot at 3rd Main Street to exchange it for blue bottles based on the value of the object you've brought. Okay, blue bottles, I'm assuming, are important. Medicated electricity. Main active ingredient is something body needs to replenish its energy. Clinical trial participants, improved productivity, greater social interaction. Okay. So is it Soma? And it is the fuel your body needs to replenish its energy. 90% of consumers, as well as our clinical trial participants, reported that they experienced improved productivity in the workplace, a higher vitality of life, greater social interactions due to greater confidence, and many other benefits in addition to these. Gee, I wonder if they're trying to drive a point home here. Equipment disposal notice. Employees have recently complained that some equipment is malfunctioning. Place any equipment with display issues such as color signal bars in the designated disposal area. All that is not working shall be discarded, be it humans or machines. Stay healthy and work hard. There seems to be a theme. The past never had been altered. We know everything. We've got different time zones. And the clocks are backwards. Did you hear someone from the 13th floor was isolated for treatment? No, what happened? They say he overworked to the point where his head is, you know. He kept saying that someone's following him, but surveillance showed that he was hallucinating. Poor guy. Speaking of being followed, have you heard the rumor about a ghostly black car? Tell me more. There's a black sedan with no license plate going around, grabbing anyone walking alone on the streets. By the time they show up again, they've either been fed some strange drug or had some organs stolen, and none of them remember anything at all. My friend said he's seen it with his own 2 eyes. I think the company's behind it all. Shush. Handwritten words, handled. Handwritten words. Remember to verify with field support. Nice carpet. Does it match the drapes? I'd say they're complementary shades. Broken TV graveyard. Work start. Happy holiday. I've been seeing a creepy young man around lately. Is he the new intern? My mental state is really deteriorating. I've drunk 6 blue bottles today, but I still feel tired. It must be because of that kid. Why does he keep staring at me with that creepy smile of his? He even followed me home. Is he from the company? Whatever you're trying to do, I'll show you. There's no one there, but he was just standing right there. Two eyes, he must not have been kidnapped then. Or they took something else. Can I take one of these for my gaming room? 7 social crimes, or 7 social sins. Wealth without work, pleasure without conscience, knowledge without character, commerce without morality, science without humanity, worship without sacrifice, politics without principles. Oh, look at the little puppers. Look at him. They got so much energy. Must have tried to eat something spicy. I'm Udo. I've worked at Winston Institute for a long time. Joining Leviathan Corporation was the best decision I ever made, and I'll never regret it for the rest of my life. I'm Henry. I abide by the rules and regulations, and I remember all the famous quotes of Leviathan. Moreover, a smile is always on my face to exemplify my professional work ethic. People all call me Mr. Smiley Face Office Man. I'm Evelyn. Winston Institute is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me to level up my social rank. Getting here through everything, I must do my best to repay the Leviathan Corporation. Yeah, this is giving me huge Brave New World vibes. I'm Amelia. I like this working environment. Everyone is always working so hard as if nothing can distract us from doing our own work. Ah, we have a new door open. Be aware of the television announcements at all times during work. Press the ink pad to refill after every 3 stamps. Take a blue bottle when you are tired. Thank you for the clip, Maiko. Can I... All right. Short notice. Restricted for office use only. Based on the needs of Leviathan Corps, the company has made the following decisions and arrangements. All scheduled holidays will now be converted to workdays and will not be recorded as overtime for purposes of payroll or salary. We hope that employees in each of the departments will take advantage of this fantastic opportunity to improve your professional capabilities, hone and or improve your current work skills, and work to ensure that the corporation's profits increase as well as your own personal salaries. Disclaimer, as a reminder, there will be no additional salary or promotions due to the change in work schedule. In addition, all time off requests will be denied. It is the expectation of department heads to abide by and enforce these scheduling changes and monitor the efficiency of each employee. As a company, we will be monitoring overall performance for each of the departments on a periodic basis. Pretty sure if you watch it back, you can hear the noise the dog flapping makes. Remember, Leviathan is always with you. Have a nice day and a joyful Christmas Eve. This notice goes into effect immediately. You are instructed to adhere to the above instructions. In case of violation, it is hereby notified. Okay. Contradicting themselves so hard in that announcement. Yep.
Have you ever found yourself experiencing the following symptoms? Still exhausted even after having a full night's sleep. That feeling of being completely spent even before the workday ends. Or being so depressed that you lose track of whatever task or project you are working on in the office.
Hey, I got a 3 out of 3.
About your day with your mind in a fog.
Oh, 4 out of 4. Do I get a prize?
Twisted illusion, leaving you feeling lost and disturbed.
4 out of 5. Can we play by lottery rules? Can I still get some of the jackpot?
Performance and overall happiness in life. Are you aware that you are losing your connection to the Paradise community? Do you suspect that your fellow colleagues are just as distracted from work as you are? There is no need to worry. Studies have shown that 72% of people, employees, and residents have admitted to having
People, employees, and residents? Does that mean employees and residents are not people?
biotechnology. We have found a perfect solution to these common issues. Blue bottles. The main ingredient is SH507, and it's the fuel your body needs to replenish its energy. As soon as you take a drink, your emotions are lifted, and your nerves are once again back in your control. In turn, you become a more productive member of your team. All emotional distractions and lack of enthusiasm disappear. The end result is a very positive frame of mind, allowing you to experience peak performance. 96% of consumers, as well as our clinical trial participants, reported that they experienced improved productivity in the workplace, a higher quality of life, greater social interactions due to greater confidence, and many other benefits in addition to these. Your emotions of fear, doubt, misgiving, hatred, and jealousy in life and at work will be lifted and replaced with a calm serenity, or even forgotten. To immediately enjoy the life-changing benefits of this technological wonder?
Boy, do I.
Call this number now to reach our customer service team that are waiting to assist you with your order. Disclaimer. Cost-free access to this product is available only to employees of Leviathan Corporation and related companies. This will be provided to you complimentary during your working hours free of charge. We look forward to hearing from you.
Gotta say you preferred the vast surreal abyss with the freaky towers.
Have you ever found yourself experiencing the following symptoms? Still exhausted even after having a full night's sleep. That feeling of being completely spent even before the workday ends. Or being so depressed that you lose track of whatever task or project you are working on.
Alright, we're just putting in a hard day's work at the office.
With your mind in a fog, life seeming like a twisted illusion, leaving you feeling lost and disturbed. Are you worried that these negative emotions are hindering your work performance and overall happiness in life? Are you worried that you are losing your connection to the Paradise community?
Sean, I noticed that you are a bit distracted at work lately.
Our manager is really unhappy with the document we submitted. Please revise and resubmit it.
I just need my blue bottle. That's all.
Is SH507, and it's the fuel your body needs to replenish its energy. As soon as you take a drink, your emotions are lifted, and your nerves are once again back in your control. In turn, you become a more productive member of your
Approved. Approved.
a lack of enthusiasm.
Approved.
The end result is a very positive frame of mind, allowing you to experience peak performance. 96% of consumers, as well as our clinical trial participants, reported that they experienced improved productivity in the workplace.
Man, I'll take this job.
Higher quality of life, greater social interactions due to greater confidence, and many other benefits in addition to these.
What is this? This work shows a real lack of competence on your part.
Bit of advice. Maybe you should try and freshen up a bit before continuing your work. You need a bit more focus.
All right, one more blue bottle can't hurt. How long could I last doing this? About 3.5 days, maybe. If I could sneak my earbuds in, maybe a couple weeks. Leviathan emergency notice. Dear Leviathan employees, the company has made the decision to adjust your schedule so that your free time is now part of your working schedule. We will continue to review the implementation of the policy by department on a periodic basis. Any comments of dissatisfaction or negative performance in work duties will be considered a violation of company regulations and your work agreement, subject to the following penalties. Oh. We believe that you will have a wonderful and productive day. Unexpected communication interruption. No signal.
Access to this product is available only to employees of Leviathan Corporation and related companies. This will be provided to you complimentary.
Guess you could go for about 4 hours max.
We look forward to hearing from you.
This is so real.
Have you ever found yourself experiencing the following symptoms?
You need to stop by my office when you're done. One thing that Leviathan cannot abide in its employees is them making an excessive amount of mistakes part of your record in this company. Please ensure that you're more careful going forward.
Don't like this. It's very effective.
Your emotions are hindering your work performance and overall happiness in life. Are you aware that you are losing your connection to the Paradise community? Do you suspect?
Okay.
Your fellow colleagues are just as distracted from work as you are? There is no need to worry. Studies have shown that 72%.
Memo obtained. Drug SH-507 analysis report. For authorized personnel only, please destroy this document according to procedure VTL5 after reading. Do not circulate. Increase the concentration of SH-507 in blue bottles as requested. This drug alters the transmission of monoamine neurotransmitters to induce heightened focus and obedience while lowering the sense of fatigue. According to the results of a comparative laboratory study, the blue vial group showed a 38.2% increase in productivity compared to the control group. It should be noted that this drug has notable side effects, including moderate addiction, and subjects may exhibit anxiety and irritability once the drug is withdrawn.
I really don't like it here. Everyone is fake.
Why is it that I can only smile?
I regret being here, but I have no choice.
That's simply no hope here.
Blue bottles! Quick! I need more blue bottles!
I didn't realize that monoamine oxidase inhibitors were that powerful. You look like you could use a blue bottle. You know, a little pick-me-up. It's a new TV for my gaming room. A brand new TV obtained from the freezer. Yes, that's where you keep all your TVs because it makes the vacuum tubes fresher and last longer, I guess. Yeah, it makes the image more crisp.
It's here. It's here.
Oh, I guess we don't want to go that way. That's the way that's keeping us from the thing. Oh, but that's all locked. Maybe I go into the TV. Please allow me into you. Oh, what do we got there? Interesting. I think the music is using one of those scales where you have two instruments and you offset them and one is always rising and then when the other drops down an octave, the other one rises. Or maybe it was just constantly rising. Find the exit. Okay, I could have ascertained that was my objective. Like the optical illusion for your ears thing. Yeah, the one that makes your ears think that it's constantly rising. Oh, that's trippy. I like that. Jump. Let's go for a ride.
No, no, no! It's here again! Ah! Faster! I must go faster!
If only you'd have brought some blue bottles with you.
Fuck! My prosthetic! This isn't real. This can't be real. No, don't kill me. You've already taken one of my legs. What more do you want? I'm begging you. I have a kid. I haven't gotten to say goodbye. Cassette? Don't kill me.
Well, what do we make of that?
things real?
Before all this happened, was it the same monster that took your leg?
You see, everyone thinks I'm mad, including me. This monster made me lose my job, my family. I did something terrible. I feel bitter, but none of that matters now. The only person who believes me turns out to be the Thorpe Bureau agent interrogating me.
What I saw in your head doesn't show the entire truth. The key to resolving everything lies deeper. Things that I've yet to see. Sean, for your child and for yourself.
Let's make a deal, Agent McGovern. If, I'm saying only if, promise me the Thorpe Bureau will protect my child from those bastards. Then I'll show you the truth about this monster.
Mother, I use my authority as a Rome agent to request protection for Grace Mendez.
Request approved. The Thorpe Bureau has been informed.
Let's begin.
Mother, huh? That's what the guy at the beginning was talking about.
Begin, Rome.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Synchronization complete.
Well, that was super cool.
Trying to fix myself, really behave like a thief, run into a cliff without motive driving me, getting sentimental, fragment to hiding in the cave. Won't you leave me alone? How many times I have to say I want to be alive? Like a walking dead portrait, I am the headless, never plan ahead. All the things I left behind, sitting like a TV heavy display, something not willingly. Was no possibility. How many times I have to say I want to be alive? No matter how hard I don't care.
Daniel, wake up.
Oh, we're back here.
Where the hell am I?
When the Leviathan Corporation came, everything changed. We brought hope.
This mother that you all worship, has she made this city any better?
He has lingered too long at the gate of death. How do you know if his consciousness is still in his body anyway?
Tell me, do you think a glimpse of a memory is the absolute truth? You don't get to choose to see the events that led up to these memories, or what transpired after.
You should know more than I do about how Leviathan operates.
Why don't you kill me?
Because you're a good person. Whether it's in this space or another space, you're a good person.
What's going to happen next?
You. Will you help me?
You just don't know it.
All right, I am super looking forward to that. That one's going right on the wish list. I hope they optimize it, though. That's the only thing. I hope they optimize it, because it should not be this much of a strain to run. But, wow, that was super cool. Looks so good, right? All right, let's see what else we have. Oh, this one looked kind of cool too. I hope this still works. Because some of these demos don't after they go offline for their festivals. This one is called What Remains. And I want to say I read it was based on, like, Ukrainian folklore. Oh, yeah, English or Ukrainian. That could be cool. Oh, I didn't mean leave like that. I meant leave like leave the menu. Okay. Well, we just left. What remains? Nothing, apparently. Game mentions and depicts violence and suicide. Okay, good to know. Oh, wait. Maybe it is all in Ukrainian still? Are we here? There he is, layabout. Hey you, wake up. It's time, says Granny. Hush, don't wake them up. Please put this on. Now it's your turn to carol. Alright, put it on.
Ми так неввічливо витягли вас з-під ковдри. Маю за це перепросити.
It was so rude of us to pull you out from under the covers like that. I must apologize.
Але взимку, якщо так подумати, ніхто й не мусить прокидатися. Така прекрасна тиша, такий пухкий і затишний сніг. Хоч закутайся і посни тихенько.
But in winter, if you think about it, no one has to wake up. Such a beautiful silence, such loose and cozy snow. Just wrap yourself up and sleep like a baby.
Це не дивно, панове, адже сніг поглинає звук. Між кристалами утворюються повітряні кишені.
It is not surprising, my dear companions. Snow absorbs sound. Air pockets are formed between crystals.
Мене хвилюють лише мої кишені. Нам дадуть мідяків сьогодні? Козо, скажи.
I only care about my pockets. Will we get coppers today? Tell me, goat.
Нам потрібно лише 2. Не перестарайся, бабуня.
We only need 2. Don't go too far with it, Granny.
Ми на місці.
We're here.
Ну нарешті.
Finally.
Час дещо згадати, любий гостю. Цей дім, а точніше долю тих, хто в ньому оселився.
It is time to remember something, dear guest. This house, or rather the fate of those who lived here.
Постарайтеся зосередитися. У вас усе вийде.
Try to concentrate. You've got this.
Їх було двоє. Спочатку. Потім з'явився третій, малесенький. Стало гамірно. Ви це чули, бо ваша хата до них найближча.
There were two of them at first, then the third appeared, a small one. It got noisy. You heard it better than anyone else because your hata was the closest. Hata is a village one-story dwelling house. This word was also used to describe a temporary shelter.
Але чули ви не лише дитячі крики. Ще були жіночі. Вона трималася як могла. Давила, плаче, крики вечорами. Куталася в хустину так ретельно, як мала вийти з дому.
There were not only sounds of a child crying, but also of a woman. She did her best to hold back tears and screams at night. Before leaving the house, she would carefully wrap herself in a scarf.
Майже ні з ким не розмовляла, навіть коли виходила.
Even in public, she rarely spoke to anyone. He was beating her, he was.
А потім сталася та сама ніч. Згадуєте? Вона волає, як звір, перекрикує навіть перелякане маля. Речить так страшно, що замовкають злякано навіть цвіркуни.
And then that night happened. Do you remember? She screamed like a beast, even louder than her terrified baby. Her roars were so raucous that crickets fell silent in fright.
Що ви зробите?
What will you do?
Не переймайтеся. Вдих, видих. Ви нічого не мусите.
Don't worry, breathe in, breathe out. You don't really have to do anything. I'll take a risk, I'll stop it. Heart is pounding faster, faster. Save the soul from a disaster. Quickly, storm into the hata so the tormentor's distracted. While the man is facing us, the victim's hit will end his life.
Ця тиша.
That silence.
Пригадуєте?
Do you remember?
Як ви дивилися
As you stared into the woman's eyes, she looked for answers in yours, unsure what she was supposed to feel. The corner of her mouth tingled a little, and then her gaze softened.
Обидва одразу глянули вниз. Спочатку треба перевірити, що підстави для втіхи є.
You both looked down at once to check if you truly had a reason for consolation. A thick black puddle. Enough for a consolation, eh?
У новому погляді вже відбилася чорна калюжа між вами двома. Її рука ухопилася за краєчок колиски.
A new woman's look has already captured a puddle between you two. Her hand reached a cradle with the silent baby and gripped a wooden edge tightly.
Їй є що втрачати.
She still has things to lose. Aside from her mind, it's lost already. But what about the rest? Enough, they deserve to live in peace.
Решта лишиться з нею. Маля, тиша і злочин.
The rest stays with her. The baby, the silence, and her crime.
Він не ваш. І вашим не стане.
It's not yours, however, and will not become yours.
Ви мовчали довго, навіть коли оніміння пішло. Достатньо, щоб її каламутний розум прочитав вас. Поглядом вона благає вас просто піти, забути цю ніч і все до неї, викреслити їхню родину з пам'яті.
Unexpected audiobook, right? You held still for too long, even when shock went away. Enough for her dazzled mind to read through you. The eyes beg you to leave. Go away. Forget this night and all before it. and erase their family from your mind.
Накинеться? Як думаєш?
Will she strike you too? What do you think?
Ви згодні. Ви тільки раді їх облишити. Жодних різких рухів. 3 кроки назад, поки сніг не холодить ноги. Поки зимний вітер та шурхіт сніжинок не стають єдиними звуками, що займають голову.
You agree to leave. You're glad to comply. No harsh movements. 3 steps back until the snow touches your feet with cold. Until the winter winds and snowflakes rustling are the only sounds that occupy your head.
Дякую. Дякую. Дякую.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Що то було? Я не знаю. Справи інших оминають.
What's just happened? No idea. It is not my place to be. Something broke or something fell. I am not the one to tell. The neighbor's hatta is a cage that contains this woman's rage. So we're making carols as we go.
Шкода лише, що роки цих двох були злічені, щойно жінка вкрала життя чоловіка.
Oh, those glorious times of peace. It's only a pity how little time those two had left. A countdown began as the father was robbed of his life. After 3 winters, the 4th came, frightening, hunger-bringing. No matter how hard the woman tried or desperately begged, she couldn't plead for another year of living. She asked everyone for food as long as anyone had any, but never she asked from you. Good, you barely had any for yourself.
Навесні з хати винесли 2 згортки. Того року їх було чимало.
In the spring, 2 shrouds were carried from the house. It was plenty that year. Oh, God damn, nothing can go right.
Мідячок. Як ти й хотіла.
Look, Granny, a copper just as you wanted. Only 1? Come on.
Ще є шлях попереду.
There is still a way to go, and many coppers to gather.
Обережніше.
Careful. We don't want to suffocate under.
Ми йдемо вглиб?
We are going deeper, aren't we?
Можна і так сказати.
You can say so.
Он та хата. Понура, як завжди.
There it is, this hatta, murky as always.
Пам'ятаєте?
Do you remember it? I don't remember a thing.
Вам не холодно?
Are you cold?
Мені ні. Мені так спекотно.
Did he say holodor? Is that the name for, or is that the word for cold? Not me, it's too hot here.
Отак, аж горить, як спекотно.
Oh yes, I'm burning.
Дивно. Мені дуже холодно.
Holodor. Yeah, I guess that does mean cold. It's just interesting because it sounds a lot like the word holodomor, and that also, you know, the whole starvation thing. I'm cold too.
Її називали сумною хатою. Ніби просякнута слізьми, а від того постійно вкрита слизьким зеленуватим мохом.
People called it the murky hatta. As if soaked in tears, it was covered in slippery greenish moss.
Ніхто не розумів, звідки береться та волога. Поряд ані струмочка, ані калюжі, а з хати несе пліснявою, як з-під землі.
No one knew where this dankness came from. There was no stream or even puddle nearby, and still the house smelled stale like mold and earth.
А пики, які понурі, ніби когось хоронять щодня.
And those dull mugs, do they bury someone every day?
Кожен би горював у такій домівці.
Everyone would be miserable in such a house.
Одного літа народилася у пари дівчинка. На диво хороша, вічно усміхнена, лагідна. Сяяла, як сонечко, як тупотіла подвір'ям. Згадуєте?
One summer, a girl was born here. Surprisingly sweet, always smiling, and so kind, she shined like a sunbeam while wandering around a yard. Do you remember?
Якщо подумати, від цього було навіть моторошно.
If you think about it, it was rather unsettling.
Нехороша вона була, а дивна. Не родяться в таких хатах хороші діти.
She was no good. Weird she was. No good kids are born in those houses.
Коли сміється дитинка, всім радісно навколо. Коли без устанку хихотить дівчина, сміються тільки злі.
When a little girl always laughs, it cheers every soul. When a young woman grows up and still giggles constantly, only the evil laugh.
Я ж казала.
Told you so.
Уже дорослою вешталася вона нічним селом. Заглядала в чужі вікна, зиркала на худобу і щоразу саме повз вашу хату ходила в ліс. Тієї ночі теж пішла.
As a young woman, she still wandered the village. At nights, she peeked into windows, glanced eerily at the cattle, and left for the forest, passing your hata every time.
Очі блищали недобро, як озиралися. Головою не дуже.
When she looked over the shoulder, her eyes sparkled sinisterly. Sick in the head, is she?
Нехай йде. Он вовки зараз вийдуть.
Let her go. There the wolves started howling. Follow her, wolves are howling.
Хто піде вночі в ліс? Божевільні.
Who roams the forest at night? Only the lunatics.
Він огортає темрявою, лоскоче шкіру на потилиці. Гілки гойдаються, ніби вітають нового гостя, відвертають від присутності ще чогось.
It shrouds you in darkness and tingles the skin on the back of your head. Branches swing, greeting a new guest, distracting you from something.
Чий сон бережеться темінь? Когось велетенського, смертоносного, страшного? Щоб його не збудити, ви крокували повільно.
Whose dream does this gloom protect? Someone's monstrous, deadly, dreadful. To keep him asleep, you step slowly.
Не відставайте.
Don't lag. The white gown. Chase it up.
Ідіть на звук її голосу. Вона з кимось говорить, чуєте?
Follow the sound of her voice. She's talking to someone. Do you hear it?
Хрести.
Crosses.
Хрести.
Crosses.
Дівчина підстрибує, як бачить вашу постать. Впізнає, ніби ви бували тут удвох щоночі. Ви це теж чуєте? Питає з надією.
The woman jumps in surprise when she sees you, recognizes you as if you both visit the place every night. Can you hear it too? She asks, her voice filled with hope. I hear it too.
Хрести, хрести, хрести.
Crosses, crosses, crosses. Where?
Куди?
Not where to.
Треба розставити хрести. На худобі, на хатах, на дорогах. Треба позначити для лісу тих, на кого він поклав око.
Please put crosses on cattle, hatas, and roads. The forest needs you to mark everyone it wants.
Для лісу.
The forest?
Мовчи.
Shush.
Це поки ліс прохає. Він може й вимагати. Не варто до цього доводити, правда ж?
For now, the forest only asks you to. However, it may be a demand. You don't want this to happen, do you?
Дівчина падає на коліна, загрібає в сорочку сиру землю. Сміється замурзана, трясе головою в покорі.
The young woman falls to her knees and rakes damp earth into her gown, laughs covered in dirt, and shakes her head in submission.
Яке задоволення.
It feels so good.
Скоритися забаганці такої сили, бути співучасником
To submit to a desire of such power, to be a part of such a great game, to help, to save the ones, to condemn others. Crosses, crosses, crosses. Oh, look at you, on your knees too. Something tickles down there. Cold, delightful, earthy touch. I submit, I ask no questions. Forest's wish is my obsession. Everybody gets a cross, cattle, houses, all the roads. Hey, welcome in, Raiders. How are you doing? Good to have you. What were you up to today? In our Valak, let me know if I'm saying that correctly. Trading card game, card shop simulator. Welcome on in. Sorry, I need to see if I can pause this. Okay, I'm turning it down because I can't speak with the noise in my ears. Welcome in, everybody. I see Adrelect. I see Annoyed Siren. In our Spoopy Soupy. Okay, I like the name change. Izzy Shabam. Pumpkin Reina, welcome in. Hope you're all doing well. Zothicness, welcome in. And Ahima, Alicia, welcome. What do you like to go by? Do you like to go by Valak or NR, or please let me know. But if you'd like to talk a little bit about yourself, please feel free to tell us a little bit about you, what you do over there, the games you play, the vibes you have, anything like that. Val or Valak, sounds good. Raiders, if you don't know me, I'm Ad Noctum. I'm a variety streamer. I play a lot of games that are usually single-player, story-based experiences. I like first-time playthroughs. I like demo games. I like horror, Souls-like, action, a little bit of everything. So today we finished up the Alan Wake 2 DLC, and we're playing some demos now. We're playing one currently called What Remains, and it's sort of like a visual novel based on what I believe is Ukrainian folklore. So that's a little bit about me. We do all sorts of stuff over here. A lot of variety, lots of games and demos, and all sorts of things, really. Good vibes community that plays a lot of horror, fantasy, thriller, and some cozy. Sounds good. If you need to raid and run at this point, if you need to step away, get some rest, get off Twitch, no worries whatsoever. Know that you're more than welcome to hang out with us, but not expected, not obligated. Yeah, like I said, if there's anything else you'd like to tell us about how your stream went or anything like that, please feel free to. Thank you for the raid. Thanks for bringing everybody over. And everybody who came over with the raid, thank you for checking out a new channel. It means a lot. I greatly appreciate it. Maiko, thank you for pulling up the YouTube and our latest video. Is there a... Can I turn down... Yeah. I love the music. The music is great, but it is getting a little overwhelming. And also the like muttering. So in R, can I assume that you directed the raid over this way? We love spoopy games. So this one's definitely, it's got a spooky vibe, but it's also definitely got a very melancholy, very sad vibe to it. In the morning, the village was buzzing. As it woke up, it saw dark crosses on the doors and the backs of their goats. All who got the mark grouped, glancing suspiciously at those who had none. Oh no, Raiders, I am so sorry you raided in right as the ad break started. Just terrible timing. I'm so sorry to everybody sitting through ads. It keeps our pre-roll ads off, but I hate that it interrupts everything. And Brian, welcome in, Brian. Thank you for the raid. Y'all, if you don't know Brian, Brian is a good friend of the channel who plays a variety of games, a lot of stuff that we like to play, and today was playing Demon's Souls, which honestly is a game I would love to get to. I don't have a PS5, but I would like to play it at some point. Brian, if you'd like to share a little bit about yourself, please feel free to. Tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do over on the channel, the games you play, anything like that that you'd like to share. Raiders, if you don't know me, as I said, I am Ad Noctum. I'm a variety streamer on YouTube and Twitch who plays a variety of games, usually single-player, story-based, first-time experiences. Today we beat the Alan Wake 2 DLC, and then we started playing some demos I had in my backlog. Brian, I hope your stream went well. I know it was your first stream back to Demon's Souls, right? After a little bit away. I hope you had a good time with it. Step away for 1 second and Brian sneaks in here. Currently doing a Souls marathon. Very cool. If you like the chill vibes over here and the welcoming atmosphere, you will definitely like the atmosphere in Brian's channel. I definitely recommend you check it out. So Bear says, almost everyone works in the soil here. How could you find an outlier? Just finished Silent Hill 2 as a break from that, but really happy to be back into the Souls games. Yes, glad you're having a good time with it. I know that is sort of your wheelhouse, but it's also fun to experiment and play some other games too. How? You blame the odd one.
Ліс не наказував вам обом бруднити власні двері. Під підозрою обидві.
The forest didn't ask you to mark your doors. Both of you are suspects.
Село втомилося від бід. Нещадні зими й голод, насильство і смерті, диваки та їхні прокляття. Час діяти, відвернути хоч одну біду. Потрібна жертва.
Bimo, that's ridiculous. Why would you ever leave a cash tip in a cow? Welcome in, though. The village is already tired from troubles, ruthless winters and hunger, violence and deaths, freaks and their curses. It's time to act to avert at least one disaster. They need a martyr.
Ви живете подалі, біля лісу. Але ж сумлінна людина.
You live further away, closer to the forest. Despite this, you're a trusted person.
Вашої думки спитають, щоб просто почути, що ви не причетні, бо на вас ніхто й не подумав. Одне слово і відчепляться.
Your word matters now. The village wants to hear an assurance. You're not responsible, of course. No one would think of it. Only one word, and they will leave you be.
Ви нічого не знаєте. Ви теж налякані.
You know nothing about these crosses. You're just as worried as everybody. You know, Bimo, I'm not sure, but I feel like I'd be walking into a trap.
Am I doing this right?
Thank you, Cow, for the $5 tip. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Really appreciate the support. We got some cow tipping going on in here. Is this what remains? Rainey mentioned that's what I was playing. It looks really interesting. Yes. I will say it's one of those games, it is very hard to stream because I feel like I have to read every line out loud, and when I do that, I have to stop talking to chat and vice versa. And also, there's this muttering going on in the background that is overstimulating me and making me, like, on edge. But I really love the art and the story and everything so far, the music. It's just, it's a weird game for stream.
А вона? Тут навіть думати не треба. Точно причетна.
But she, no need to think twice. She's definitely involved. Slay the Princess vibes, and that's why I plan to play Slay the Princess on YouTube instead of stream it. Literally reading us a bedtime story. No, you know what? We're going to own up to it. We both are guilty. No, you could not. You're a decent person. Hey, thank you for the follow, and thank you for the raid. Welcome to the channel. It's good to meet you. Let me go ahead and give you a follow as well, because I think we share a lot in common. I'm going to want to check out your channel. We'll definitely come by sometime while you're live and check you playing some games similar to what we do. So Bear says, no, you could not. You're a decent person. You followed her to the forest? Something whispered its orders to you? This can't be. You meant well. You were saving a child. She messed with your mind. A witch.
Пам'ятаєте це відчуття?
Sounds good. Look forward to seeing you. Gonna keep you up and grab some food. Get some food. Get some rest. I know you just got done with the stream, and I know you got to take care of yourself, so thank you again.
Силою вразить бідну дівчину.
Do you remember this feeling? A strange sadness, a regret, awoken by a punishment you've escaped. A strike was supposed to fall on the heads of both. Instead, it will now hit the poor young woman with doubled force.
Але ж ви дійсно не розумієте, що на вас тоді найшло.
But it is true. You have no idea what has got into you the night before. Witch. Witch. Do you sense it? What a smell. As if haystacks burned so well. Do you hear it? Birds are singing. Sounds like screams so high and chilling. Look right there on the horizon. Smoke from the witch's house is rising. Oh, they burned her house. So hot. It's so hot. They locked the family in the murky hata from the outside. To put a damp building in flames, the villagers needed lots of grass, rubbish, and dry wood. They knew no limit. They took too much. Flames ate the greenish hut sluggishly. It was choking the hostages with pungent, stinking smoke rather than burning them. But the other huts, dried in the sun, took to the fire more quickly. Look at them now. Fuss, fuss, fuss. No time to look. Save yourself. Thank you, dear guest. You have knocked on the first door and opened one of the 6 demo endings. There are still many memories and dreams ahead. Add what remains to your wish list to come the whole way soon. Follow Chichka on Discord to see more before anyone else. Wow, so this Veronica Liach did scenario, background artist, character artist, voiceover, and coding. And Anton Chernobylisky, music and voiceover. They got a lot of multi-talented people here. Don't know if you've seen a demo with 6 endings. That is very cool. Maybe I'll try to do them on YouTube or something, but I'm not going to try to get through those on stream. It's just not super conducive to streaming, which is fair. You know, I like enjoying games that are not necessarily stream games, but we'll get to them a different time. All right, so believe it or not, that is all of my demos, and I hate to do this just after rating, or being rated, but I think this is actually going to be a good time to wrap up stream here. So my apologies to those of you who just came by, just got in, but I do think we are going to go ahead and wrap it up and look for someone to raid ourselves. I'm going to start by saying thank you, YouTube, for joining us, whether you caught us live or watched the VOD. I hope you enjoyed these. If you'd like to see more of my live streams, more of my offline playthroughs, or my breakdown, review, highlight, analysis videos, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It is free. You will get notified when I do any of those things. Till we catch you again, please take care of yourself.